constantly.
I mean, I don't know what I expected. I've been talking about it for years now, how the court system is just completely corrupt. And I had the first meeting interaction with a judge in this California Superior Court case, and I have zero confidence. There is no chance I will ever be, I'm just completely screwed. These attorney, I was blind and disabled for the first part of this year. I didn't receive any of these court documents from any of these defendants, and I also filed documents with the court that were ignored by the judge. So the judge is basically ignoring all of my filings as a pro se representative, making up whatever BS excuse to dismiss them, and just
So we've seen the, lawsuits that Frank makes. He like accuses people of being Illuminati members and shit. Like obviously a judge isn't going to take him
going with whatever the attorneys that Taban hired said. So they're basically just going to screw me over in the court system, and I'm never going to get anything. Judge didn't really let me speak. I raised concerns that, I was physically blind and disabled for the first half of this year. So the court has refused to acknowledge any of that. They don't care if you're half dead in a hospital and you didn't receive court documents. It doesn't matter to them. I filed a notice to the court that they ignored. I filed a request for leave to amend. I filed all of these things with the court that they are ignoring. I literally said these things to the judge.
Like, he's so full of shit. He just lies constantly, and I don't even know why he bothers doing this. Like, it's so much effort to lie about this, and it just gets him nowhere. He had the court date. They told him about the court date. He went and got the stupid surgery, and now he's making the excuse, oh, I had a surgery. Well, then you shouldn't have gotten the surgery. It was elective. You didn't need it. It was cosmetic.
Judge, I said, how come you're ignoring my physically disabled status? How come you ignored my
He doesn't have a physically disabled status.
notice to the court? How come you're ignoring my request for leave to amend? How come you're ignoring my third-party complaint? Judge didn't say anything, just said, oh, I suggest you hire an attorney, which we know is all BS. I have no...
He can't represent himself with a lawsuit against Paul Saladino as a pro se litigant. He needs to have a lawyer, and it's because his LLC is getting sued.
money. This is financially crippled from paying for reconstructive surgeries. I can't afford it. Even if I could afford an attorney, they're just going to take my money and screw me over like this judge is screwing me over. So they're just going to have to do what I anticipated this whole time. If you guys can help me hand out flyers, that's it. I've had enough of this court system. I have no confidence whatsoever. The secret society, Freemason, Illuminati, whatever it is. Judge, they're all going to work together against me. It's not worth spending any time or effort in the court system at all. I just need as many people to hand out flyers and support me as much as possible. And as soon as these people see they're financially impacted, then maybe we'll see some actual justice. But that's fucking ridiculous. Doesn't matter what you do in court. Doesn't matter how legitimate the filing is. Doesn't matter how ridiculous the scenario is. If you're not...
I really wonder how Frank was raised, because he acts like a spoiled toddler who always needs to get his way. Like, his older brother isn't a fucked up retard. Like, maybe he's just retarded. Like, maybe his parents couldn't have done anything and he's just retarded.
Secret society, degenerate, sellout shill, they're going to ignore your filings. They're going to ignore everything. I don't really know what to do. The court, the California Superior Court accepted and filed my documents. The judge didn't acknowledge them whatsoever. None of the other parties acknowledged them whatsoever. They are not giving any sort of leeway as to me as a pro se litigant. So I guess the next step for me is I'm going to file a motion to, motion to disqualify the judge. explain the situation to the court, and try to get the whole case restarted. But in the meantime, if you guys can help me and want to hand out flyers, especially in Los Angeles, I am offering several part-time positions. So you can send me an email, frankatufano@gmail.com.